Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Magic the Gathering Forge, the remake of Chandelure. We just arrived in our first town, or not our first town, but our first green town. And there's a draft that we can join for free due to this challenge coin. We Will is from Bloomborough, which is one of the most tribal sets, and tribal early on is really good in this game. I've played but never beat. So let's enter the draft and see what we get. We have an elemental fish. All these show is really good, like, top picks. So cash grab has 80. So we're going to look at it. Mill 4 cards and put a permanent card from the way this is milled into your hand. If you control a squirrel or return a squirrel card, you create a food token. We like that. So since we kind of have a green thing going on, we're going to keep that way. Patchwork banner, since this is a big tribal set, will make us really good. We see a squirrel here, and since we already have some squirrel synergies, we are just going to take that. We are going to take a look at the cards. The spell costs 1 less for each frog you control. Deals double, so this is good removal for green. We are just going to take it. Nothing better downwards, so let's look at this frog since we have some frog synergy. When it enters, you may reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a land card. Put that card on the battlefield and the rest on the bottom of your library. This ramps us a little bit, though this could be some good removal. We are just going to take the frog as we don't have many creatures. Looks like we are kind of going more into the frog, so we can just play this, which allows us to return a creature. We may. Since we're continuing into this frog, we're going to grab Pawn Profit, and from here we can kind of don't really like anything here, so we are just going to take the Mind Spiral. And there's nothing here we really like, so we are just going to take the Mythic and put it into our sideboard. Now looking here, this is green and red. Whenever we expend 4, you expend 4 as you spend a fourth of total mana to cast spells. So as long as we top 1/4 of our mana, or whenever we spend 4 mana for a spell, it gets +2/+1. We'll take it because it's in our colors, and we'll take it again because it's in our colors, and we'll take the uncommon and just kind of put those in. We have a Dream Dew. He's a frog wizard. When he enters, tap a 1 creature and put 3 stun counters. If you control that creature, we draw 2 cards. We're going to take that. There is nothing too good. We're probably going to be going blue-green. So since we're going to go blue-green, we might as well take a look. Telltale creature enters. It's a frog, otter, or rat. We draw a card. That can be really good. So here, I kind of like the ramp that this could get me. And here's a squirrel that we can get. We may forge, exile 3 cards, or sacrifice a food, put 1 more counter. And everything else doesn't look to be that helpful, so I think we are just going to take that. When it attacks, if another creature enters the battlefield, it gains flying. That's going to be really good. We can run away together here. We might as well take this as it's another creature for 2 mana, and we are now playing those colors. Then we're just going to take some useful cards. Otter, when it requests a non-creature, he gets a 1/1 counter. Could be useful. Alright, last pack. We get Mistbreath Elder. At the beginning of our upkeep, we may return another creature we control to its owner's hand. If we do, we put a 1/1 counter on him. Otherwise, we may return it to our hand. We are just going to take that immediately because it's super good. I see this guy again. Kind of want consistency. We don't have enough raccoons to make enough use of it. This could be good, but not the greatest. We could grab Baker's Bane just because of the expend 4. Eventually that will happen. We will take the Otter again. We'll just take this. Tree City. That'll allow us to fix our mana for our frogs. We'll take that, and overall gets us some value. And then from here, it just kind of looks like we are going to just take cards. And there we go. So from here, we're going to try and add land, so we have more green. So we're going to add about 8 green. Kind of do 16 lands like that, which is about right where we want it. And there's nothing that I think I want to add from the sideboard. Maybe a runaway together. Three. I apologize for that last game. I had to cut it out because I forgot to return on my mic. We'll keep this hand. It would be good if we could get our blue mana, but we do get this here, so we have a blue mana for our frogs. Which we currently only have 1 of. That is fine, because I only have a 4/5. Don't have enough mana to really make use of that. We can't cast the Otter, but we can cast this. And since we do have reach, we are not going to attack. Still not going to attack here. But what we can do is we can cast, return this, replay this back out. And continue to keep that locked down. He has completely removed it, which really hurts us, but we still do have a 4/4 reach. He has now killed our artifact. We don't really have any good attacks here. And drawing land is not helping us. And we will just take the damage. We got our second island. Which means we can not really do much. This is an instant he will probably swing. No matter what we do though, I think we are in a bad spot that we cannot win. So we will be just moving on to our second match. Not great, we don't have colors we exactly need. This works. We'll probably get rid of this. Start with the forest. Pass the turn. He's got nothing turn 1. We got a turn 2. Baker's Bane duo, which can pump itself up later on. We're actually going to bounce this back to our hand so we can forge later on. These declared attackers. We will just block it. We'll play this so we can draw a card. Discard a card. I think Run Away Together right now is the best card to discard. We'll just continue blocking it. We were able to trade out this time. Since what we have right now in our hand is raccoons, we will keep with the raccoons. We will block that so we can trade out, have slightly clearer board, and play our second Junk Blade. He kills our banner, but that's fine. We got another forest. This only costs 3. We have to trade out here. We will then run away together, recast it for another card, and then we shall pass turn where he will just replay it. We will cast this, and then the otter. He's producing a whole lot more than what we can be producing. We will put a 1/1 counter, then knock out his 4/4. He's going to full swing at me, which is fine. We will continue just to buff up. We are going to forge. Which drew us a card. We will flicker it back in and out. Sacrifice other food. And we have enough in our graveyard. Since we don't have anything in our graveyard to really benefit. And he just has us. So since we lost in our second round, we only get these 2 rewards, which are 2 event reward packs. But for free, that means we get all these extra cards for our deck. I believe this one just contains the ones we drafted. I did not mean to do that. But that is what this episode is about, and I shall see you guys next time.